Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ezine and on this channel I make sewing tutorials. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to sew an invisible zipper. So I'm currently making a dress and I'm going to be showing you how I attach the invisible zipper to the dress, and this dress I'm also going to be attaching a lining as well. So I hope you watch these videos. I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks that I do as well to make sure that the invisible zipper comes out perfectly. And if you have been struggling with fixing an invisible zipper, I know that there's so many ways online that you might have checked. I would advise that you try this method because I have tried several methods and this is my best method yet. So I'm going to be showing you. I hope you do find this video helpful. If you do find it helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, you can leave those in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel for more videos. Turn on your post notifications so that you get notified anytime I post a new video. And also, this is my first video after crossing 8,000 subscribers, and I would just like to say a very big thank you to every single person that has subscribed so far. Thank you very much for subscribing. I hope to bring you more videos that are helpful and will help you on your sewing journey. And also, let's see the next milestone we can cross. Yeah, with that being said, let's get into the video. The first thing we're going to do is to put the two back pieces with right sides facing each other. And I'm going to pin the dress together at the half cut, that's the waist. And from the waist, I'm going to measure 9 inches. I use the pin to make a mark. I'm going to be sewing from that point downwards. So we're going to sew the rest of the dress close first. After sewing it, you're going to use your steam iron to press the seam open. Next, we're going to be attaching the zipper to the dress, and you're going to make sure that the zipper stopper starts after the allowance that you left on your neckline, and then you're going to pin the zipper to the dress. Keep pinning it all the way to the end of the dress. And here I'm just indicating that we're going to be sewing the zipper to about 1/4 of an inch before this previous seam that we made. And I used my pencil to mark where we're going to stop sewing the zipper. So we're going to be giving about 1/4 of an inch space between where the zipper seam stops and where the previous seam of the dress stops. And this space is very important, so it's very crucial that you leave the space open. Now on my machine, I'm going to swap out my regular presser foot for my invisible zipper foot. Now this is a special kind of foot that is meant for sewing only invisible zippers. Hopefully you have one. If you don't have one, you can make use of your regular zipper foot. Now we're going to start sewing the zipper to the dress, making sure that you use your hand to pull away the zipper teeth so that you don't catch it in your seam. But anyways, the groove of the zipper foot is supposed to do that, but sometimes it gets tangled. So just use your hand to make sure that you're opening it up so the seam gets as close to the teeth as possible. Now we're done sewing it. I'm just showing you that there's a small space, that's the space that we left, as I said earlier. Because my dress has a half cut on the waist, I'm going to zip up the zipper, and I'm going to use my pencil to mark the waist point on the other side of the zipper. Now this just helps me so that I can transfer it to the other side of the fabric, and I know that it's going to match up once I zip the dress up. And I just pin the zipper to the waistline, and I zipped it up just to double check that the waistline is perfect, like it's straight. Now I'm going to be pinning the rest of the zipper to the dress. Now for this side of the zipper, we're going to be sewing it about 1/4 inches below the end of the previous seam that we made on the dress. Another thing that I do is that I sew this waist part, so I make a small stitch just to secure the waist part. That's the first thing I sew before I go back to sew the rest of the zipper. And I do this because sometimes once you sew the zipper from the start to the finish, it would shift, and then the waistline wouldn't align perfectly anymore. So first thing I do is just make a small stitch to secure the waist part, then I go ahead to sew the rest of the zipper. Next thing we're going to do is to try to pull out the zipper pull. That's funny to say. But yeah, we're going to bring it out from the right side just, and it might it might be a little hard, honestly, depending on the type of fabric you use, but just gently and to come out. After you're done zipping up the dress, you might be wondering what will happen to the hole that we left earlier, but on the right side of the fabric, it totally disappears. You won't be able to see it. There won't be any gap or any space. On the wrong side, we're going to be making a small stitch to close it up. And then we're going to press it so it's nice and smooth. Now moving on to the lining, we're going to put it with the right side facing each other, and just like the main fabric, I'm going to measure 9 inches from the waist, and I'm going to be sewing it downwards. After we're done sewing it, I'm going to place the two pieces together with the right side facing, and I'm just lining it up here so it's perfectly aligned together. Then we're going to be trimming off 1/4 inch from the neckline till it fits into the body, like so. Next thing we're going to do is to place the lining on the main fabric with the right sides facing each other. We're going to be sewing the lining to cover up the raw edge of this zipper allowance. And now we're going to be matching up the lining and the main fabric. Make sure that it matches the main fabric perfectly at the top. And then we're going to pin the lining to the fabric from the top to the bottom and sew it. Now after sewing it, we're going to pin the lining to the neckline. From the shoulder point first, we're going to align it towards that side, pin it, and then when you get to where the zipper is, the lining is going to be a little bit short, but we're going to fold it inwards this way and sew it. And after sewing it, I turned it to the right side and I made a top stitch on the lining to prevent it from coming out on the right side of our fabric. And this is what it should look like when you turn it to the right side. And because we took out a 1/4 of an inch from the lining, you're going to see that the lining is going to be pushed in by that 1/4 of an inch, and it's only going to be the zipper that is going to be there, just so that your lining doesn't get fumbled up with the zipper. Next thing we're going to do is just give this a good press. We're going to press both the neckline and the lining that we sewed to the main body of the dress, making sure that you're ironing the lining away from the teeth of the zipper. Now that we're done with one side, I'm going to go and repeat the same process for the next side. And there you have it, your perfectly installed invisible zipper. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this and for more tutorials. If you have any questions, you can leave those in the comment section, and turn on your post notifications so that you get notified anytime I post a new video. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a lovely day. Bye.